Hi guys, this is Rupesh Singh from SBS Children Academy and you are watching accountancy classes. Guys, your complete syllabus of class 12 is categorized into the subheads, that is partnership account, company account, not for profit organization, in short we have to say NPO, and financial statement of business company. So in this series of video lectures, we are going to explain all the syllabus one by one. So today, the first video we have to start are going to record on the partnership accounting. The partnership account is further categorized into the subheads, that is basic fundamental, second one goodwill, the method of valuation of goodwill and their accounting treatment. The third one is here change in profit sharing ratio amongst existing partners at the time of the admission of a new partner, at the time of the retirement and death of a partner. Fourth point is here, that is admission of a partner. Fifth one, retirement and death of a partner, and the last, that is the dissolution of partnership firm. So this is our first video, and in this video lecture we are going to explain the meaning of partnership, definition of partnership, meaning of partners, firm and firm name, nature of partnership according to the viewpoint of accounting and viewpoint of legal viewpoint. Then we have to explain the characteristics, features of a partnership. So now we are going to start our first video lecture, that is meaning of partnership. So first of all, guys, we have to know in the previous year, that means in class 11th, you have to study about the accounting. You have to know what is the meaning of accounting and how can you have to do the accounting based on the rules and the principles. But in the previous class, we are doing the accounting for the sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship means the single owner. But here, this is the second form of the business, that is known as the partnership. The some drawbacks is here in the sole proprietorship, and that drawbacks will be removed through the second form of the business, that is the partnership form. So the meaning of the partnership is, partnership means association of two or more persons. Look at here, when we have to use the word persons, so it is necessary the minimum is 2, because if less than 2, so we can't use the word persons, we have to use the word person. And when you have to use the word person, so it is for the sole proprietorship, that means the single owner business. But here our owner is more than one, at least 2 or more than 2. So the partnership means association of 2 or more persons who can pull in required resources like capital, knowledge, skill, etc. and etc. in such a way that together they form a cohesive team. Look at here, when we are talking about the partnership, so that means this is the team, a group of persons leading their business towards achievement of their common goal successfully. And what is the goal of a business? So the goal of business is always to earn profit. So this is the meaning of the partnership, and through this meaning we have to discuss about also the drawbacks of the sole proprietorship business and how can it will be reformed and it will be the removed through the partnership form. So the second topic is here, that is the definition of a partnership. So look at here, the definition of partnership. So who is defined the partnership? The partnership is defined through the Indian Partnership Act 1932 and section 4. So the Indian Partnership Act 1932 section 4 define the partnership as, partnership is the relation Focus here. Partnership is the relation between persons. Partnership is the relation between persons. And this relation is created on the mutual understanding. Mutually this relation will be created here, not forcefully. Then who have means the person who just become in the relationship, who have agreed for what? For share the profit. Who agreed? The persons. They just came in the relationship to share the profits. And from where you have to earn the profit? The profit is earned through a business. Clearly, with the help of this definition, it will be highlighted here. The partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed. That means the person who just came in the relationship are agreed to share the profit, and this profit will be earned through the lawful business. It doesn't matter if business will be carried on by all the partner or any of them acting for all. It doesn't matter. So, according to the Indian Partnership Act 1932, Section 4, the partnership is a relation between persons who have agreed to share the profit of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. After that, the third point is here, that is the meaning of partners, firms and firm name. So through definition of the partnership, we have to know it is the relationship of the persons. Relationship of the person, at least two person or more than two person. So collectively all the persons, they just came here, become a partner in a business, collectively known as firm. Look at here, collectively as a firm, and every partner individually known as partners. And the name under which the business of a firm is carried is called the firm name. So I hope so you have to understand the meaning of these three words: partners, firm and firm name. Individually known as partner, collectively all the partners known as firm, and under the name in which the business of a firm is carried on is called firm name. Next point is here, that is the nature of partnership. So the nature of partnership is defined according to the two viewpoint. One is the accounting viewpoint and second one is the legal viewpoint. So through the accounting viewpoint, the identity, that means entity of business is separate from their owner, and according to the legal viewpoint, the identity, that means entity of the business is not separate from their owner. So that means if we are talking about the nature of partnership, so we have to always kept in mind this two viewpoint. Accounting viewpoint means when we have to going to record the financial transaction related with the business. So on that time we have to follow the accounting viewpoint. Accounting viewpoint means we have to record only the transaction that is related with the business. So this viewpoint, the business and their owner both are the separate entity. Both are not the same. They both are not treated same. Both are separate, means owner and the firm. But according to the legal viewpoint, a business and their owner both are not a separate person. Both are the same. And due to, if firm's debts can be paid for private asset, if the firm is not able to pay its liability, if firm is not able to pay its liability, so their debt will be paid through the partners' private assets. This is the difference between the accounting viewpoint and the legal viewpoint. After that, come on, the next point is here, that is the characteristics, features of partnership. The word either you have to use the characteristics or features, both are the same. So don't confuse here, either you have to use the word feature or the characteristics. So if you have to focus on the definition of the partnership, so simply you have to know the feature is here. The first thing we have to say that here, that is the relationship between persons. So first feature is here association of two or more persons. So two or more, how many? When we have to say that two, so what is the maximum? So the maximum person is here 50. Who defined the maximum person for the partnership? So the Indian Companies Act 2013 section 464 empowered the central government to prescribe the maximum number of partner in the partnership firm and with restrictions not more than 100. So the central government prescribed the maximum number of partner in a partnership firm, that is 50. So that means if more than 50 or less than 2, just become the invalid partnership firm. So for a valid partnership, it will be must the number of person is 2 to 50. Second thing is here, when we have to study the definition of the partnership, so we have to know about that. It is the agreement among the persons. Agreement. So who is capable for agreement? Or can each and every person will be capable or competent for agreement? So the answer for this question is given by the Indian Contract Act 1872. Except the three types of the person, everyone will be compatible or capable for agreement. So these three persons that are not compatible or capable for agreement, the first one is the minor. Minor means below the age group of 18 years. Second one is the unsound minded, that means they can't understand their good and bad. And the third one is here disqualified by any law. So except these three types of the persons, everyone will be the capable or competent for contract. Second important point is here, that is the agreement. So agreement, partnership comes into existence after an agreement, and this agreement may be oral or written, it doesn't matter. The third main important feature of the partnership is lawful business. Partnership can be framed only for a purpose of carrying lawful business. And the next point is here profit sharing, the most important feature of the partnership, that is the profit sharing. Any partnership agreement aim at sharing the profit of the business. It has been well established that sharing of profit is only a prima facie evidence of partnership. Prima facie evidence means the प्रथम दृष्टया ये देखा गया है कि पार्टनरशिप जो होता है वो प्रॉफिट को शेयर करने के लिए ही बनाया जाता है. However, an agreement to share loss is not a necessary ingredient in partnership. In the case of the minor partner, we have to look at ahead. They are not responsible to share the loss of the business. And the last feature is here, that is the mutual agency. Partnership business may be carried on by all, the partner or any of them acting for all, it doesn't matter. So the next point is here, that is the partnership deed. So simply we have to know the meaning of the partnership. Partnership means a relation among the persons who have agreed to share the profit of a business. That is known as the partnership. And the second word that we have to use here, that is the deed. So what is the meaning of deed? So the deed means, the word deed means simply document, and document is always in the written format, always in the written format. So if the partners going to create a written document in which they just write down all the rules and regulations for the partnership, that is known as the partnership deed. Again I am repeat the same thing. Partnership means the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profit of a business, and if all the terms and conditions, rules and regulations, how can they just control their business, is written in a written document. So that document is known as a deed, and this deed is created for the partnership. That's all, it is known as the partnership deed. So according to this, Indian Partnership Act 1932 section 5 is defined here. Partnership deed is an agreement between two or more than two partners. It is not compulsory or mandatory for the partnership business कि your agreement will be in the written form. It is optional. Either you have to complete your partnership in the oral form or in the written form. But when we have to going to record our all the things in a document in a written terms, that is known as the deed. Agreement between two or more than two partners for determining their natural contractual relationship. We are talking about that in a partnership we have become in a contract, and also I am explained who is competent for the contract except the three types of the person, that is minor, unlawful and the unsound mind. Mutual contractual relationship and its limitation for better and effective operation of business. It contains rules and conditions for operation of business. It is a legal document. Most important thing is here, signed by all the partners. That means all the partners is agreed. Whatever be the terms and condition or rule and regulation is written here for the partnership form. The next point is arises here, that is the content of partnership deed. Okay, what is the content of partnership deed? So in the partnership form when we have to going to prepare the partnership deed, so in the partnership deed the first content is the name, nature and place of the business. Means in the deed we have to maintain the name of the business, the nature and the place in the case of the head office and also the branches of the businesses. Second content is here, name and addresses of all the partners. That means in the deed we also write down name of all the partners individually and their addresses. That means their resident, where they are resident. Then third one is here, duration of partnership. And after that, amount of capital contribution by each partner. It is also mentioned in the deed. Amount of capital contribution by each partner. That means it not necessary that every partner will be contribute the equal amount in the business as a capital. Next, rules regarding banking transaction. Who is deal with the bank? Who will sign all the documents? Profit sharing ratio amongst the partner. That means कि whatever be the profit earned by the business, it will be distributed amongst the partners. For that, the partnership business will be created. The main purpose is here to create the partnership to share the profit. The question is arises here कि the available profit will be shared how amongst the partner, in which ratio, and if it will be decided, so it will be written here. Okay. In this ratio, the available profit will be distributed amongst the partner. Next one is here, interest on capital. Also interest on drawings and loans of partner. So the question is arises here, in the case of interest on capital, first of all, it is decided by the partner that the interest on capital or drawing or loan are allowed or not, and if allowed, then the rate, on which rate the interest will be allowed for drawing, for capital and for loan. Then after, method for valuation of goodwill in case of reconstitution of partnership. In the case of reconstitution of partnership, how can we have to valuate the assets and valuate our goodwill? This topic we have to cover up in the next one, when we have to going through the goodwill, their method of valuation and the accounting treatment. Then rule applicable for accounting treatment on retirement, admission and death of partners, change in profit sharing ratio, and settlement of the accounts of dissolution of the firm. So thank you very much for watching this video lecture. In the next video lecture, we are carrying on the some other important point in the basic fundamental of the partnership accounting. Stay safe, stay happy.